Hello everyone, good afternoon. As you can see, my partners, my friends, they all have presented to you. So my topic today is very simple, talking about blocking evolving email threats. Who don't use email? Anyone? Anyone here don't use emails? All use emails, right? Okay, so you cannot run away from the threats, okay? So my topic today is very simple. I'm covering the email threats landscape. It's a very common topics that most people has talking about. The cyber kill chain, statistics of email attacks, common types of email attack, implication to business. As we all know, each and every speaker has mentioned, right? SME always very short of resources. Also at time short of S11 money, okay? So most of the time SME will actually loan from bank, invest, return the amount to the bank, all right? Part of the revenue. So the implication to the business. And lastly, prevention versus reaction. All right, many of the cyber experts will always tell you, prevention, prevention, prevention. Some will come and tell you, technology for reaction. But it's always true, prevention is better than reaction. Okay, Green Radar, we are a next generation cybersecurity company using security as a service. All right, we run our platform in the cloud. We are very well versed with threat detections for emails, as well as deep threat analysis and response. All right, our platform built with autoresponder. Okay, on top of that, we also have our local threat analysis in Singapore, as well as Hong Kong. We have 2 data centers set up in Singapore, as well as Hong Kong itself. And we are actually the subsidiary of Advanced International, listed in Hong Kong Stock Exchange. All right, it's a very native Hong Kongers company. Okay, so you can know that there's no China investor. I like to stress we don't have China investor in our board of directors. Because due to certain, political issues or things like that, sometimes at times people do not like to, see that a company have a China investor up there. I'm not so sure why. I have no issues, but there are certain companies have that constraint. Okay, we have been awarded, all right, as a top cybersecurity companies in the year of 2021, January time, as well as in November, we received our Rising Star Award, okay, for email security solutions, okay? So email threat landscape. So email compromising attack, based on our statistic, it has increased by 60% compared to year 2020. Alone in the year of 2021, all right? Impersonating emails increased over 45%. Okay, impersonating email means I pretend to be Prime Minister Lee, I pretend to be Fortinet CEO, I pretend to be Green Radar Group CEO. So this is called impersonating, all right? What is the objective? All right, objective is to get the staff. Commonly, you all heard about the cases is fund transfer, account A, account B, account C, all right? So as you can see, business email compromise, okay, itself is also increased over 50%, okay, between year 2020 to 2021 itself, COVID time, all right? Phishing site increased more than 75%. Any idea why? Why phishing sites increase so much? Today, if you think as a cyber attacker today, send you a malware will make me rich, or getting your credential will make me rich. Which factors? Okay, infecting your endpoint, all right, plant a malware, or give you a ransomware, encrypt your data, ask you for Bitcoin, make me rich, or I stolen your credential through phishing site, and I use that to impersonate as you, to ask your friend, transfer money to me, to ask your company, transfer money to me, make me richer. So which is which? So phishing is definitely more dangerous nowadays, okay, in email threats. All right, later I will cover more. So credential theft. Credential theft become top favorite. Because today no point. I give you ransomware, you tell me, I don't want to pay. Okay, I got no money to pay. What about if I encrypt a student laptop with ransomware? Then the poor student wrote back to the attacker, I got no money to pay you. And now you know what happened? The Russian attacker released the code to the student to unlock the data. No point. The student cannot pay you Bitcoin. Okay, one Bitcoin is 30,000 USD at the point of time the attack was happened. So, but if I take your credential, different, huh? It works very differently. Okay, I can have more attack surfaces. All right, so email remains as a primary, okay, source of attack vectors. All right, because you and me, everyone who is working, or even our auntie, uncle, okay, government issue you what? Rediscover voucher, need email address. Right? You, without a personal email address, you cannot claim your rediscover voucher. Right? So each of us here, okay, even those that who attending via the Zoom, you definitely have personal email address. Gmail, Yahoo Mail, iCloud Mail, all this. And then your company email address. Right? So this become a very good vectors to attack. Social engineering attacks on the rise. Right? Sometimes out of nowhere, your Facebook, Instagram, suddenly someone pop in. I've been receiving a lot. Out of sudden, my LinkedIn profile, CEO from China F&B group. I don't even know this lady or this guy. It just popped in. Want to add me as a friend. So why? This is called social engineering attack. Pretend to be somebody high profile, you know, in order to get you off guard, send you an invite, you accept. After that, they study your profile, profiling, they call it profiling. After they profiling, then they think of a way whether you are valued to be attacked or not. If you are available for attack, then they do it. If not, bye-bye. The account will close off. Okay? So, cyber kill chain. This is very common, okay? Network, cybersecurity, application, cybersecurity, even cybersecurity in email, threats, all this is the same. All right? So, your attacker will always like to look for target. Tell me, what is the favorite industry now to be targeted? You and me, everyone has just taken the product. Pfizer, Moderna, right? Who are they? Which industry they belong? Healthcare, correct? So target, I go and find my target. COVID, healthcare number one. Hospital, clinic, okay? Or everyone, Ministry of Health. Next, after I study, wow, Pfizer make tons of money. Very good, right? Okay, now I prepare my weapon to penetrate Pfizer or penetrate through their partners. All right, the associate, the partners. All right, because Pfizer might be too strong for me to go in, but I secured the email communication between partners and them, and I found out that the weakest link is from the partner, so I go through there, through the email attack. Impersonation attack. All right? Next, after I develop my weapon, I must deliver. Right? So today, if I deliver, I still go to your office, purposely drop one thumb drive, let you go and pick up. Anyone do that? If you are an attacker, will you drive all the way to the company, Pfizer office, and then pass an envelope? This thumb drive is actually for your office people. Okay? Dumper also don't do for you. Okay? Right? So you deliver by what? Email. Email is the easiest way. Okay? You just need one. Okay? Cyber attack don't need everyone participation. Cyber attack need one. One person just make one mistake in the company. Okay? Very good enough. The attack was successful. Okay? So after that, exploit. Once they deliver, the one person click on it, exploit. After that, installation. After installation, they don't take action. Okay, ready, they don't take action. All right, they put it there. They, what we call, park down there. Okay, so when they park down there, after a while, then they come in for the command and control. After that, then they ask for mercy. You ask for mercy, they ask for money. Simple as that. Okay, I always like to use the kind of layman term. Okay, you ask for mercy, they ask for money. It's still M. Okay. So, in order to do it, all right, you have to defend the vital business tools, email. See, 65%, this is our statistic collated. Year 2019, we only have about 7M threats detected. But year 2021, we have 15M traffic detected. Okay, very good, right? 19, 20, 21, 3 years. All right, the statistic grows so much. All right, and we discover that, okay, 67% of email consists of spam. All right, and then phishing attack, 90%. We saw a lot of security breaches, okay, it's actually targeting via through emails to attack the company platform. All right, and 60% of the employees say they click on the phishing email because they were distracted. Just want to have show of hand. How many people find stress when your boss start to tell you last April, work from home? How many people find so stressed that when you try to call your friend out for coffee or have a drink, suddenly there's a heightened alert, no F&B dine-in. Stress, right? Many people find that. Okay, so same thing, like the previous speaker mentioned, when you work from home, there was a period of time, our children, home-based learning. Then while you are meeting, while you are working, while you are thinking, suddenly your children behind, shout, play, and then, suddenly you go and click the email. Oh my God, I click it. By the time too late, you have already clicked the email. Right? So this is a fact. All right? And more, okay, malicious link sent to your email. Last time, they like to send you Microsoft Word document contain malware. All right? But now they send you link for you to click. They will send you what? Your account get compromised. Your account get locked out. Then they pretend to be Microsoft, pretend to be Google, pretend to be Apple, Facebook. Okay? See also, attack viruses versus malware. Okay? They're very smart. They know most of us will use Microsoft Office application. So they send you Microsoft Office document. All right? And they change. Even they send you the document today, the document don't contain malware. So will your endpoint pick up that document as a malicious so-called attachment? When you double click, the attachment open up. It's a very nice product brochure. No malware. So your endpoint say no malware. Sure, no malware. But there's a hyperlink. So when you click, that is the one that will kill you. Okay? It's the hyperlink, not the document itself. Because they know that your endpoint will pick up. So if I'm a cyber attacker, I know your endpoint will pick up, why should I send you a malware attachment? Right? But we consider that as a malware also, to be honest. Okay? So target on infecting the victim's computer. So once you click the hyperlink, then they say Merry Christmas. They send you the payload, which they have ways. When you click on the link, they will have a scripts to run on the web. The scripts will actually evade your endpoint. And then they send you the Christmas gift. All right? By the time you realize, too late, malware install. Okay? And went undetected. All right? So email attack. Okay? Brands. Okay? Many of us, when you cannot meet up with your friend, you work from home, so you rely on what platform? Human behavior. Social media. Facebook. Instagram. Am I right? Twitter. Right? And then you, entertainment, you cannot go cinema. Now they say cinema closed. You cannot go cinema, where you go? Netflix, right? iQIYI, all these platforms. Disney Plus, correct? Singtel Mio TV, StarHub TV, all these, you go online, right? So they pretend to be the brand, to send you the link, tell you there's a promotion, you click, it's another attack, form of attack, right? So we all pick it up from our platform. And we saw the most is Microsoft, Amazon, Facebook, and even Zoom, all right? Zoom meeting, many of us use Zoom meeting, right? Correct or not? Unless you are on Microsoft 365, you use the Microsoft team. If not, you will use Zoom. And at a point of time, you all receive some threat reports that Zoom has vulnerabilities, right? Reported in the public. And at the same time, before that, you already start to receiving this kind of malicious Zoom link, to trick you to go and click on it, right? Then the next thing, because you don't see your boss don't see you, right? Out of nowhere, you receive an email. Hello, I need to transfer fund very urgently to this particular account. And sad to say, they are very smart, attacker. They send you the email, they tell you the fund transfer to the particular account, right? It's probably one of your business partner overseas. Okay, it happened to my wife's company. The attack surfaced in June. The criminal is so good, it collaborates with my wife's company finance team for 3 months. It able to send in the invoices that formerly communicated. Everything looked real. Okay, my wife's whole company just proceed to pay 13 million USD transaction. You guess what happened? It went all the way until Indonesia Bank. The last approving officer from the Indonesia Bank stopped that transaction because the particular account that they sent to, the bank marked it as a fraudulent account. See that now? So the information, the incident that I want to stress to you is not the end, it's the process. The email is ding dong ding. Actually, the original sender already get cut off. The imposter already sit in. And it carry on the communication with my wife's company. See that? It means I am the originator I sent to the attacker. The attacker hijacked me already. And then the attacker in return pretend to be pretend to be me, and then communicated with my wife's company. Smart, right? See, they go to the extent. But of course, if I have to do a 13 million job, I jolly well do that. Correct, no? 3 months for 13 million. Who can make such money? Good money. Some more US dollar. Okay? So this is all come from email. So you really got to protect it. Okay? Factor contribute. Okay, the new norm. As I mentioned, COVID really bring us a lot of changes. Bring us a lot of process changes and adoption. So we human undergo a different kind of adoption. Like today, everybody got to wear a mask. I presume most of y'all don't like it. I also don't like it, but no choice. We have to wear it to prevent spreading of the new Omicron. All right? Digital financial services. In the old days, I'm sure most of y'all pay by what? Pay by check. Right? Thereafter, now, SME all gonna call to do what? Pay by bank. Then government initiative asks you to do what? Create your Pay Now QR code. UEN. So then ask your customer or pay through UEN. Correct or not? Your invoice sent out must have a QR code down there. No, pay digital. So with all these digital financial services in place, how are you going to communicate to your customer to pay? Call. How? Email, right? You email your digital invoice, and then your digital invoice there, you put out there, this is a computer generated invoice, no signature required. Then your customer look at it, okay, I got to pay. Okay? Pay through the QR code. So you send through email, right? Correct? No, the invoice you got to send through email, your DO got to send through email, right? They say, hey, I cannot touch a physical copy. Wait, physical copy got COVID. All this happened. So digital financial services went up. When you went up, in return, your cyber criminal very happy because this is a good platform for them to leverage. Okay? Digitalization process. All right, in DA last year, 2020, 2021, give out a lot of money, a lot of funding. Okay? 10 over $1 million, I think billions dollar. Okay? Budget approved to ask SME, enterprises, SMB to adopt digitalization process. Correct? So the more you adopt with your limited resources, open platform, cyber criminal will every day celebrate, pop champagne. Wow, new customer again. To you, to the cyber criminal, you are the customer. Right? So they're very happy. Okay? Then social media platform adoption, online shopping. Last time you all used to go shopping mall buy thing. You all used to go NTUC Fair Price buy your grocery. Now, wow, restriction, cannot. All order NTUC online until the platform crash. Then you all go Shopee, you all go Lazada, right? Very common. Immediately search. Last time, before COVID, ask you to order Grab food. What's the point? I can go buy from the restaurant. After that, no choice. COVID cannot move, all order online. Then start to realize, hey, very good. Actually, very good. Friend. Hey, all order online. Grab food, delivery, save my time and trouble. See, all this is all the process. But with all this process, due to digital process moving on, digital payment moving on, then your attacker very happy. More platform to attack. Okay? So, all use email as a form of communication. So, common type of email attack. Phishing, nothing new. All right? Phishing means you go to the seaside fishing. So what you do? You throw the fish, you throw the thing onto the sea, and then wait for the fish to come out. So it's the same thing. Cyber attacker give you an email. Hopefully, one of the staff in the company click it. Okay? Just one. Do it. Enough. Okay? And then, it always like to be a reputable person. Something like your COO, CEO, CTO, CFO, or the C-level. No C-level will be what? No C-level will be senior manager, all this level. Okay? And they always pretend to be the trusted source. Okay? Then you know, off guard, human mindset off guard. Okay? So, farming changes IP addresses so that most of your endpoint network detection system will not able to detect it. Decisive phishing, attack users to scam the victim to post as a legitimate website. Okay, I train my user. I'm from a SME environment. I'm an end user before. I train my user. So sad. I give them 2 Netflix websites, all choose the fake one. Nobody choose the real one. They say the fake one look more real than the real one. I nearly dropped off my chair. But this is human mindset. You see, human. That's why in the early morning that speaker mentioned, user awareness training is definitely a must. You must train your user, no matter young or old. Okay? You have to pace off differently. The older generation people, you have to train slower than the younger one. Okay, due to the mindset of acceptance. But you must train, seriously. Okay? Spear phishing. All right? This is another technique which is very common, very aggressive nowadays. Business email compromise. This is definitely in the high side. All right? Pretend to be a C-level people. Okay? How many of you, show of hand, tell me, if your CEO send you an email, you dare to go in? Boss, you send me this email. Are you sure you send me this email? Who dare to do that? Okay? For me, usually, my past experience with you, all right, what I'll do is I don't immediately respond when I receive the CEO email. I wait. One day, happened to drop by the office, then I ask him, boss, 2 days ago you sent me the email. Yeah. Have you processed it? Sorry, boss, just saw it. Okay? In return, I got a confirmation. The reason why you want to do that is because if this is an impersonation email, and you really do it, okay? Small thing, never mind. big thing, oh, jialat. Whole company point finger at you. Wow, why you do that? Correct now? Okay? So sometimes, I would like to say, take two. Don't immediately respond. Okay? If you immediately respond, sometimes you really will fallen into the criminal's attack factor. All right? And then, you see, typically contain phishing link. All right? When they send it to you, they will send you an attachment with a phishing link, like an invoice with a phishing link, things like that, for you to act on. Okay? So, CEO fraud. Very common nowadays. Because the cyber criminal has a very good psychological mindset study. They know that today, if I pretend to be a CEO, you dare not challenge me. Which is true enough. Who dare to go and knock at the CEO office? Hey boss, you send me the email. Seriously, you send me the email to act on it. Huh? Correct now? Okay, Welling. Okay, a phishing attack targeting on corporate executive. Pretend to be your CFO. Usually it's CFO. All right, or COO. So they're also very smart. They know that the office got COO, CFO, right? They will use that group of people. They won't dumb enough to use a CFO or CIO. Because they know that the IT personnel has less, jurisdiction in the company. It's usually the business people, right? Okay, wire transfer, very common. Tell you to transfer to this, that account, things like that. Sometimes big, sometimes small, but it's definitely talking about the money factor. Spam, the old days technology, all right? Any email that you don't like, you never subscribe to, you call it a spam. Correct? Right? So this is a very common. In today, why spam? Until today, you still receive spam. No choice. Okay? Why? Sometimes you go F&B, dine in. When you fill in your email address to receive the marketing material, you also don't know. You also cannot remember. Correct or not? Who can remember? All the restaurant you went, they ask you to fill up the survey form with your email address. Stand a chance to win a lucky draw of $1 million. Oh, few. Correct? Then your email address will all given out. Sometimes all these people will collate the database and then sell for you. You also don't know. It's very common. Okay? It's very common. So spam, in the past, at the present, in the future, you will always receive it. And now, the best part is, okay, spam has two identities. One is a phishing spam, one is a spam. You cannot tell which is which. Okay? So this is always a very proven technology. Identity theft, as I mentioned before, okay, today, if I send you malware to install your computer, ransomware to encrypt your data, you can just say, forget it. I got my backup. Yes. Today, you lost your credential, you cannot sleep. I promise you, you cannot sleep. Especially you lost your Gmail account or your Yahoo account, you straight away cannot sleep. Why? Because the attackers start to brute force all the sites that you possibly go. All right? And then start to pretend to take over your Facebook account and then go and send all the funny information to all your friends. And your friends thought it's you. Okay? Very common. Okay? And with more and more application you are using, more and more credential to remember, who work in bank? Any banks people here? Or those Zoom people that is online attendees that work in bank? Bank even worse, every application you got one credential. A senior manager probably got more than 50 credentials to remember. I also cannot remember, but this is the true facts. All right? And every 90 days you got to change your password. Dead dark. Okay? This kind of situation. So it become more and more, they use more and more simplified password, things and that, and then end up, they write down the password. Worst thing, they write down the password, and then the whole password file stolen or lost. Wow, jialat. Huh? Panda, become the zoo panda. Oh, cannot sleep. Viruses and malware, no need to talk. This is very common. Old days, today you're still seeing it, but not much. So implication to business, right? First thing, financial loss. Transfer wrong account, die. Boss, don't know how to answer you. 2 million transfer to the fraudulent account. Right? This one very hard to answer. Next, data gets stolen. Like the recent case, past few years, the IHIS medical data stolen. Wow, sweat. The whole board don't know how to answer to the public. Okay? Reputation. Now, the moment you have financial losses, you are being exposed that you got data theft, things like that, then you got to, send your PR team, to talk, to console everyone, to make up the reputation loss. Hey, this one very tough. Okay, this one is very tough, really. You take 10 years to build your reputation, you take 1 minute to tarnish that reputation. All right? Legal prosecution, those people who lost their medical record, not happy, they sue you. They have the right. They have the right, because your medical record you fail to protect, so they sue you, right? Then your customer, after saw the news that, the data gets stolen, right? The next moment, I'll go clinic, they ask one thing, my data safe or not? My data safe or not? Because it will happen at the clinic. And then everyone go to the registration counter. First thing they ask, not my appointment, first thing they ask, my data safe or not? Oh, the poor receptionist, safe. Oh, chuan. If I'm the receptionist, I also very chuan. Okay? Then, worst thing, employee lost the trust. Okay? The employee said, today you can lose customer one, tomorrow you can lose mine. Okay? So they resign. Then you have high turnover also. It doesn't show good. Prevention versus reaction. Okay? Be safe rather than be sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, commonly. Okay? If you are wrong, then say sorry. Okay? User awareness training. I stress. I put it as a first point. Okay? Today, you can buy all the technology in this hall. You can deploy it. Okay? Your administrator screw it. Administrator is human? Human. Okay? Administrator is user? User. User fault or system fault? User fault, right? So, today you can have the state-of-the-art technology, but your user all don't know how to use it. Okay? When we sell email security to one of our customers, right? The moment they receive a quarantine report to tell them that you have an email being quarantined, very normal, right? Correct? Panic button press. Why? How come? What to do? Until the whole IT team tell us, shut down the quarantine report. See, user behavior. So, awareness training, you must train them well. Teach them how to identify. Okay, it benefits you a lot. Your expenditure spending in technology can be lower, okay, when your users are more well-trained, right? Reliable email solution partner, yes, like me, Green Radar, okay, one of the partner, all right? We provide very reliable email security solutions, all right? We don't need to install a client in your laptop. We don't need to ask you to buy your appliances. You can just consider us like a Microsoft 365 subscription service. All right, and your email is actually scanned through by us, protected by us. All right, secure your email platform. Many people don't do that. Okay, I'm not so sure you have heard about SPF records, DMARC, DKIM. All right, many of the email administrators fail to have a proper setup for all these. Okay, resulted spoofing of domain, impersonating of domain can happen. So this is a basic factor. It's not difficult to set up, but it's a factors, all right, that always overlooked by the administrator. Okay? Next, when you go and learn driving lesson, okay, your instructor will always tell you, stop, look left, look right, look left again, look right before you drove off from the stop line. Correct? Why? Safety, right? To teach you safety. Watch out the safety of pedestrian or unknown vehicle that happen to come onto your way when you are going out. Same, email, think, pause, and act. Let me ask you all, process your email 1 minute earlier and 1 minute later, any different? Any different? You process your email 1 minute earlier, 1 minute faster, and 1 minute slower. Any different? No different, right? Correct? No different. So why don't you think, pause, think? This email, is it from CEO? The way you write the email don't sound right. No? Pause. Then you add. When you want to respond, or you want to call the secretary, I just received an email from CEO. Is this the instruction given? Is this correct? It don't look like the way he or she write. So, you know, this thing pause and add only 3 seconds, okay, or 5 seconds, but it really saved the company and yourself. Many people don't do that. When my first time train my users, you know, they say, why so leceh? But one day, when they really receive a spam email, a phishing email, they really adopt what I taught them, think, pause, and add, right? They save themselves. As I say, 1 minute before and 1 minute after, any different? No difference. Even today, you don't reply the email, tomorrow you reply the email, any different? No different. Who is in accounts department? Anyone here? Accounts department always like to delay replying email, which I like them. Why? Chase payment, customer chase payment delay. Reply later as long as they want. So can adopt that kind of mindset. Don't reply first, you know. But sales, of course, cannot. Sales want to close the order, right? You know, sales top priority. But ready, adopt, think, pause, and act. Okay, limit your social exposure. Now, you realize that before COVID, many of your friends and colleagues like to take what? Photo, office gathering, wow, snapshot, cheers! Okay, then all post in Facebook, IG, Twitter, right? A lot, right? This one actually, cyber attacker like it, you know, because they will start to study. Oh, this office is like that one. Oh, this office, oh, this is so-and-so called Veronica. Oh, this is called Susan. Oh, this is Michael. You know? They pick you up from there. Then they start to do footprinting. This is what? Wow, Michael is operation director. Put on the hit list here. Okay? This is what cyber criminals do through your social media. So the more you expose your social media, the more dig dark you're going to be. Do you see all the rich people, all the billionaires have so much social media exposure? You only find them from the press release, right? But if you go to their Facebook or IG, right, nothing. Okay, because they understand the footprinting process. The footprinting process by the cyber criminal is always through there. Okay, next, don't forget your computing devices, the one that your best weapon in office every day, you know, fight the war and battle with you, your laptop, your iPad, your iPhone, all these, you know, please make sure that, you know, if you have all those company endpoint protection installed, please don't go and uninstall it, because your IT team is also helping you to monitor, so that you got less thing to monitor. Appreciate the IT team's help. Okay? Now, SME, please reconsider to hire at least one IT personnel in the office. Okay, you can hire an IT officer, you can hire an IT executive, you know, assistant IT manager or IT manager. It saves you a lot of trouble. Okay, because most of your SME owners or business people, you are not so IT well-versed. So at least hire an IT personnel in the company, let him or her focus in the IT job and, you know, come back to you wherever that you need to make a decision. Okay, at least he is trained in this field. He has the knowledge and skill set to handle. Where else you focus in generating your business, and when he come to you for some advisory or approval, you just proceed to do it. All right? Then, also, when you found that this is a spam email, okay, don't be a hero. Hero equal to 0. I always like to say, hero actually equal to 0. I never see a hero equal to hero until today. Okay? I always see hero equal to 0. Why 0? Kay kiang. Hokkien say kay kiang. Engage with a spam email. End up, sabo the company. Okay? I have never seen one that engaged spam email successfully win the battle. No, until today. I have been in this trade for almost 20 years. I haven't seen yet. Okay? So, ready. Tell your user, do not respond. If you find that this is a spam email, shift delete. Delete the email immediately. Don't even need to bother. Okay? Thank you for everyone. here comes to my end of my presentation. Feel free later the panel side, you can ask any question. I will definitely take a question from there on email security. Thank you.
Thank you, Thomas, for the sharing.